Hi, it's Danny coming to you from the northwest coast of Tasmania. Devonport is the place to be today, the home of the Spirit of Tasmania, with over 11,000 people coming through the gate and up to 700 cars on display. I'm pretty excited about this car show. What a great Mustang. So this is Diane. She's bought 3 cars here today to the Devonport Motor Show. She's got a bit of a love of Mustangs, and it all started way back when they couldn't afford a Mustang. You better tell us the story about it.
Well, my husband has always been passionate about Mustangs.
Yeah?
Bought a TF Cortina, 1981 model, and put a 93 fuel-injected V8.
A Mustang engine?
Yes.
In a Cortina?
In a Cortina.
Okay.
It was the first one that we knew of.
Yeah, but now you've really spoilt yourself because you've got a beautiful Mustang, a red convertible. Tell us about, what year is this one?
It's a 2016. Yeah, you're right, I'm very lucky to have this car.
Yeah, convertible too.
Yeah, convertible.
See the wind go through your hair.
Yeah.
Nothing better than a convertible.
It's a turbocharged,
Yeah.
but I don't need a V8
Yeah.
because it's got more than enough power for me.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
It's a convertible.
So this is standard, you haven't actually put any tricks or anything like that?
No.
And not only one, but they've got 2 Mustangs. It's a 68 Bullet Mustang. It's a beautiful car. How'd you get this one?
Well, it's not actually a 100% Bullet, but it will be when it's painted green.
Yep.
My husband's loved the Bullet movie, loved the Bullet car.
Yeah, yeah.
We were lucky enough to find this in America.
Yeah, right.
Last July, virtually, or June.
Yeah.
And imported it, and it's magnificent.
David's got a great car, one of my favourites, a 1970 XW here. Now, you bought this as a wreck, David?
Yeah, bought it as a wreck when I was a rep out in the road.
Yeah.
I was going past this car for about 12 months, 18 months.
Yeah.
And I was doing a pub out at actually Lilydale.
Yeah.
And I spoke to the guy there and said to him, you know, what's going on with the car in the backyard there? And he said, oh, it's not really mine, but it is mine, sort of. The lady sort of had a marriage split and they left the car as a bit of a, pay the bill. So I asked him, you know, what's the deal? Could we talk to the lady and maybe do a deal and sort you out?
And you got it.
And I got it.
So how many times does this happen? You're driving past a paddock, you see an old car, you knock on the door and say, is that for sale? No, not for sale. How often does that happen? But David, you were one of the lucky ones.
I was lucky. I knew the guy, and well, he probably liked me, and we did a bit of a deal on it, and that was done.
So you tell me that you actually took it to Bathurst, is that right?
Yeah, took it to Bathurst.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Oh, it was pretty good. I mean, I did a few laps. It is speed limited, so you can only do 60. But my wife said to me, you know, I wouldn't mind having a go either. I thought,
Yeah,
well,
awesome.
You know, I'm doing all right if my wife says to me, I
Yeah,
want to go.
for sure.
So I give her a crack. But anyway, she went down Conrod Straight, and she was doing 90. And I thought, oh, the cameras have got me.
Yeah, for sure. So how good was the feeling of driving around Mount Panorama? It would be great, wouldn't it?
Just steep. You know, you can't get over how steep that mountain is.
Well, it's a great example of a restoration, the old Subaru. David, thank you for
Thanks
showing
very
us
much,
around
Danny.
your 1970 XW. What a
Great.
great car. So I have Dean here from General Motors. He's brought a very special car down for us to see here at the Devonport Motor Show. It's a concept car built in 1969. Dean, tell us all about it.
Yeah, so this was Holden's first concept car that they built, and they built it in '69, purely to showcase future technology.
Right.
So the car had a lot of futuristic things in it prior to any other car having it, like sat-nav today.
Really?
It had a unit in it called Pathfinder,
Yes.
which picked up magnetic strips in the bitumen and gave you your directions. It had oil-cooled front brakes, air-cooled disc brakes at the rear.
Yeah. Reverse camera?
Reverse camera, yes,
My
because
goodness.
it's got no rear screen
Yeah.
and no rear view mirrors. So it had a wide-angled camera in the back and a screen in the centre console.
So we're talking 1969 here, and it was never ever made or put in production, was it? Just a pure concept car.
Yeah, because it was to showcase future technology and technology at the time.
So this is the only one in the world.
It's the only one in the world, yes.
Probably probably worth about, what, $500,000?
About $500,000, yeah.
That's crazy. It's a great colour too, by the way, and the amount of attraction this has created today. Up until yesterday, I did not know this car even existed, dude.
Well, I think a lot of people don't know it, and it's good to bring the car out and actually showcase it for the public.
Well, thank you so much for bringing it along to the Devonport Motor Show. It's an absolute spectacle, and you enjoying Tassie while you're here?
Oh, I'm loving it. It's nice weather, people are friendly, it's great being here.
So I've got Ripper here, and he's got a Ripper of a Sandman panel van. I haven't seen a genuine one of these for ages. Tell us all about it. What year is it? How long did it take you to make it a whole lot?
Well, Danny, I bought this old green Pano for $800
Really?
in March 2009.
$800?
And she was a body, chassis,
Yeah.
bit of dash, and the plate.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do it up V8 matte black, but found out it was a green original Sandman, so
Yeah, right.
started working away at it and collecting parts.
Yeah.
So it's taken me a lot of years to collect all the bits and pieces.
And how long to actually build it? Put her on the road?
March 2009 till 2 weeks ago, so just on 10 years.
Are you excited about the amount of people that are really interested in this vehicle?
I can't believe how many people love this vehicle.
Yeah.
I built it in my shed. My family, my missus helped me, my brother helped me. But generally, you know, you get a couple of people come and have a look. But
Yeah.
the amount of excitement about it getting out there is awesome.
And you got to remember, these cars are a part of history, and there was a lot of history made in these cars, if you get my drift.
Yes.
Yeah. So is it done out in the back or what?
It's not decked out in the back, no.
No, but you're getting there.
But I'm getting there. I reckon I'll run a bit of carpet and some speakers and
Mirror ball,
and a couple of mirror balls. And,
mirrored ceiling.
Yep.
And we'll keep it at a family show.
That's right, yep.
So we're running the original engine, which was a 5-litre V8, is that right?
Yeah, originally this was a 253,
Yeah, okay.
but obviously I got it as a shell, so
Yeah.
I didn't have any drivetrain.
Yeah.
So I've run a 308 in it.
There's only one more thing I think you should add to it. Roof racks and a surfboard on the
Oh,
roof.
for sure.
You've got to do
Definitely.
that on a Sandman.
And then
panel
she'd be
van.
a ripper green for
Oh,
machine.
be a ripper for sure. Thanks for sharing, mate. I really appreciate
Good
it.
on you, Danny. Thanks, mate.
Isn't it a beauty? This is Sally from Croft Aged Care. You've got a few people out today.
Yes, we've actually been able to bring the gentlemen out for a motor show.
And they'd be loving it today, wouldn't they?
Absolutely brings back a lot of memories for them, and they've actually probably owned a few of these older cars.
Well, it's great that you guys do this, because these fellas don't get an opportunity to do this, do they?
Not very often, not very
No.
often.
But with your help?
we can try and make it happen as often as we can.
Well, thanks for bringing them out today.
That's great, thank you.
So I've bumped into Mike today. You having a good time here at the Devonport Motor Show?
Fantastic, mate. Always come along when we can, and the weather's holding this year, which is even better.
So what have you brought along?
1967 Pontiac GTO.
Now, how long have you had this for?
Had it since 2015.
Yeah, okay, so only a short time. Now, did you get it like it is, or have you restored it yourself?
Yes, pretty much as it is.
Yep.
Disc brakes and a
Yep.
stereo system, but I bought it from WA and
Yep.
drove it across the Nullarbor with a friend of mine.
Oh,
for 5
how
days.
exciting. And when you brought it over on the boat to Tassie, you would have just felt so good driving it home, wouldn't it?
Pretty much. There was a cavalcade of cars. There was
Yeah.
a Plymouth car from the Chips TV series. So,
Right.
So we all drove on together with the sirens going, so people
how
on the
cool.
Spirit weren't aware of what was coming along, so it was
Yeah.
quite a fun.
Right, okay. What's under the bonnet in one of these?
6.5 litre 400 block Pontiac motor.
Bit of grunt?
338 horsepower when it was new.
Yeah.
And it came out on the cross-ply tyres, so if you
Oh,
can consider
geez.
something like vanilla wine biscuits
Yeah.
is what you would have got to drive on.
So what's drawn you to this style of car?
It's a classic.
Yeah.
Designed by John DeLorean in the 60s, and he
Yep.
started the muscle car era in
Yeah.
America, which has led to the HK Monaro and
Yep.
a lot of the Holdens that we see here today.
Well, thanks for sharing your car with us today.
Cheers, Danny. Thank you.
Thank you.
One more, it's gonna send me to my knees.
There's not many of these left, Bob. A Leyland Please 76. What year did these things come out?
They came out in 1973.
Yeah. How many did they make?
I'm not sure exactly, but
Yeah.
they remained in production 73, 74.
Yeah. They
And
weren't
then-
that popular though, were they?
No, they had a few issues, but
Yeah.
nothing that the the Holdens and the Falcons of
That's
the
right.
time had.
But the Leyland P76 were known for, well, they said that you drive down the road and the bolts would be falling off down the road, so...
Yeah, look, I haven't had that issue, but...
No. So how long have you had the car, Bob?
No, I've had it about 10 years. We
Yeah.
picked it up on from a buyer in the Gold Coast.
So in this condition, or did you
No,
restore
no,
it?
it's had a very gentle restoration.
Yeah, sort of just kept it nice instead of overdone.
Yeah.
Which I like that. And a special touch of the
Special touch. Well,
the fuel barrel in the back. Is
that-
there a reason for that?
Yeah, that was the catch cry at the time.
Yeah.
That you could fit a bale of hay and a 44 in the boot.
Yeah,
So
the whole family.
they were trying to attract the farm.
Oh,
It's a
it's
bit of fun.
It is a bit of fun, but you know, like it's very common these days. Hey, what sort of car you got as a classic? Oh, I've got an EH. Oh, I've got a Monaro. Oh, I've got a Mustang. But not many people can say they've got a Leyland P76. Well, the rain's starting to come down here at the Devonport Motor Show, but that won't stop us. Shane has got a beautiful car here. It's a 1971 XY Falcon, immaculate. You better tell us, how did you get this car?
It was purchased by my father
Yeah,
for me as my first car,
yeah.
and I've had it for about 16 years.
There's a lot of people out there that still wish they had their first car, and you're lucky enough to still have it.
Yep, still
and
got it.
have you done a big resto on it here not so long ago, or what's the story behind it?
I drove it for about 3 years,
Yeah,
and then I was on my L's,
yeah.
and then I did full rebuild on about 10 years ago.
So how much sort of money in value did you spend on it? I know you don't want to say it in front of your wife, but she probably didn't know how much.
Quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
And it shows because it's a beautiful car. Absolutely beautiful car, yeah. So the engine in it?
All stock standard.
The original?
Original, matching numbers.
Yeah. Gearbox, auto or manual?
Manual 3-speed on the column.
Okay, yeah.
One owner, 70, has done 40,000 mile original.
But I love them, and there's not a lot around now these days, is there?
No,
No.
not original.
Not original.
Not original 6 cylinders are made into replica GTs. This is not a GT, so why should?
Stumbled across a beautiful machine. It is an XK Falcon Ute. Now, what year model is this one?
1962.
1962. That's a classic car, isn't it?
Yeah, good year too that year.
Is that when you were born?
Yeah.
There you go. It must be a good year.
Yep.
Hats off to you, mate. This is an awesome example of a car, classic car, and the attention to detail is fantastic. How long have you had it?
I've had it for 8 years. It
Yeah.
was a 4-year build.
Yeah, right.
And done it in the own shed at home. Yep.
Yeah.
Full rotisserie.
Yeah.
Yep. And my son painted it.
So when you initially purchased it, what was it like when you got it home?
Oh, a basket case.
Was it really? Yeah.
Undercoat grey.
Yeah.
Old farmer's ute.
Did the rest of the family go, what the hell's he bought here?
Yeah. Basically, they was looking for the animals in the rust. Yeah. So.
And to look at it now,
Yeah.
oh, that's amazing. Now, Rod is a proud owner of a car that Elvis Presley should have rocked up in today. It's a 1978 Ford Lincoln Continental. Have I got it right?
Mark 5.
But it's a very special edition. It's a Diamond Jubilee edition, is that right?
That's right, made for the 75th anniversary of Ford.
And even the emblem on the back windows actually got a studded diamond there.
With the wording Diamond Jubilee. Yep.
So they only made a limited amount because they ran out of diamonds,
Yes.
is that right?
Yes, there was only 5,000 odd of the Diamond Jubilee edition.
Okay.
And equal proportions in the diamond blue colour, and
Yeah.
they also had a gold colour as well.
The finish is absolutely amazing on these
It is
cars.
very, very classy.
One of your mates was jealous because you had a bigger engine in your car. Was it 7 litre or something?
7.5 litre.
7.5 litre engine. Right, okay. But it's only a 2-door. Like, you'd think that a big engine would be designed to be having a carload of people, like a big 6-door or a 4-door.
That's right, yes. It's sort of a personal luxury car.
Yeah.
It's even though it's got a big motor in it. It's not a muscle car.
No, it's
just
just
a
a cruise.
type thing.
Can you imagine going down Route 66, you know, just on a nice summer's day with the windows down?
Float along.
Oh, it'd be great. It'd be like sitting in an armchair, wouldn't it?
Well, it is like that, and they're practically armchairs that are in there.
I noticed Mum's sitting in there. She's doing a bit of knitting. Knitting you a jumper. Well, we won't need one today because it's quite warm here in Devonport in Tasmania. Now Paul's actually trying to get out of camera shot, but I've pulled him back in here to talk about this beautiful Ford Coupe. It's an amazing car. I love it. I've always wanted a Cobra. How long have you had this one, mate?
I've had it 21 years.
21. That's a long time to have a car.
It is, yeah.
So how'd you actually acquire it?
No, I seen it advertised in at a car show. They had a little board.
Yeah.
Approached the bloke there, and took me about a year to get it all together to buy it. And,
yeah, right, okay. Well, there's not a lot of people around that see a car, aspire to get it, and actually get it, because there's a lot of talk around car shows, isn't there?
Yeah,
a lot of the
I
BS
had one of them when I was young, and, my cousin had one.
That's it.
Yep.
So this is all original, is it?
Yes, it is. Yeah, I redid the engine bay probably about 15 years or so ago.
Yeah.
As far as the exterior, that's how I bought it.
Yeah, okay.
Just maintained it as best as I can, and yeah.
Well, to me, these cars are like the olden day Mustang. I mean, the appeal to these cars when these come out are just as strong as what the Mustangs, the modern Mustangs are of today, aren't they?
Yeah.
And a lot of the paint concepts that are coming out on the new Mustangs are a little bit like
they are a bit of a throwback to what they're doing in America and here as well.
Are you associated with the club or anything? Or?
Not for this car. I've got a newer model Falcon that I have a car club.
He's got a couple of cars. So Bob's brought along a 59 Sebring Sprite. Did I get it right, Bob?
Spot on.
Okay. Is that part of the Triumph family or not?
No, made by BMC, British Leyland.
Oh, okay. So what sort of engine's in one of these?
Same as an Austin Hurley Sprite.
Okay,
Or MG Midget.
Do you enjoy driving it?
Love it.
Yeah, it's great. It's a bit of a head turner too. A lot of people have been attracted to it today.
It's amazing. I took it to Europe
in
2015, and you'd be driving down the freeway, people waving to you, hanging out the windows.
Oh, how cool is that?
It's fantastic.
That's awesome. So how long have you actually owned this car? Or did you actually restore it?
I built it up from a damaged left-hand drive American car.
Okay, yeah, right.
I'm penalty by profession.
Yeah.
Retired.
Yep.
Years ago.
So called all the time in the world, but you haven't, have you really?
I just enjoy doing it.
How long did it take you to get it to this?
About a year and a half.
That's pretty good. It's a great little car, and thanks for showing us around it today.
It's a pleasure.
Now, I'm really intrigued about this sort of particular year model in Mercedes-Benz's. Now, Shane, years ago, when you went to buy one, they were worth a fortune, Shane.
About $215,000 back then, 1988.
See what I mean? But now, the market's gone out of these Mercedes-Benz's, but it's slowly coming back, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah.
So, I mean, you could pick up one of these for about $2,000 at one stage, but they're slowly starting to pick up their market value. And so they should, because they are such a prestige
They're
vehicle.
a modern classic.
They are.
To put it in words, it's a modern classic.
The tip would be, Shane, is to go out there and collect them, mate. Really. Get them out of those
If you
garages.
got the money, yeah.
Start restoring them, because these things here are going to be worth a fortune in years to come.
They are, but when you see that 3-point star, you may as well just hand the dealer your bloody checkbook or your wallet, mate, because...
Exactly right, yeah. Question, how good were the cars today? My favourite, the Sandman panel van. What was your favourite? Make sure you put it in the comments down below. Like and subscribe to the channel. Crowd was great, cars are great. See you next time.